Hello, Mandalay Wolverines. This is Miss Rettler and Mr. Drew, and we have an exciting program that we're rolling out this year to you that's brand new here at Mandalay. We have a P.A.W.S system that we're bringing to you, and this is for our whole school community. This is called P.A.W.S. Now, P.A.W.S is our P.A.W.S system, and it is tied into, of course, our Wolverine mascot, and it connects to our IB learner profile traits. P.A.W.S is a set of characteristics and behaviors that we expect in all aspects of our building. That includes classrooms, bathrooms, hallways, cafeteria, buses, library, and even outside. This includes every space in our school. And these are a set of expectations that we want to have across the board so that every student who walks into our building knows what to expect and has that consistency in every location in our school, as well as safety. These are not just rules that we're throwing out at you. These are expectations for behavior so that we can have a safe learning environment for all. It's all of our responsibility to make sure that everyone is respecting the P.A.W.S acronym. We connected with students' perspective last year, as well as teachers, staff, and our community. And we tried to figure out what is it that our school community really needs. So this was a team effort, and this is the product that we've come up with. So what is P.A.W.S? This is our P.A.W.S description, and we're so excited to bring this to you. Again, this is something that's for our entire school. It's for every student, for every teacher, and it's supposed to help us to feel more connected in our school and to have a positive school climate and culture. This is a way that we can really recognize positive behaviors that are going on in our school. So what does P.A.W.S stand for? The P stands for pride. Pride is connected to our IB learner traits, principled and open-minded. So what does pride mean? Think about having pride in yourself and pride in your school environment. So having pride in your school means that you respect our environment, you respect our space. And pride in yourself means that you take care of yourself and you show up. You respect and celebrate yourself, others, in our school community. So take pride. The A stands for act kindly. So this connects with our IB learner traits, communicator and caring. So how do we act kindly? We use our words, our actions, our attitudes, and we show compassion, patience, friendliness, appreciation, and we stand up for others and offer help when needed. I would argue that acting kindly is the foundation of any environment, any community, because without kindness, what is there? We want to treat others as we want to be treated. So acting kindly is so important in our school environment. The W stands for wise choices. So wise choices is connected to our IB learner traits, balanced thinkers, reflective, and knowledgeable. So think about what it means to make wise choices. Making wise choices means that you accept the choice that you're making along with the consequence of that choice. So you're always thinking ahead. You are aware of your surroundings and you're meeting those expectations. It also means being responsible and ready to learn in any setting, as well as following the rules and thinking before you speak and before you act, and you consider the outcomes. So again, wise choices are it's not just having an extra set of rules. These wise choices are what makes our school run smoothly. We don't have people just running through red lights because they don't want to follow the rules, right? We want everyone to make wise choices so that all of the choices that we make are safe and we are accepting whatever consequences that come with those choices. The S stands for safety. So safety is also connected to our IB learner traits that include inquirers and risk takers. So, safety is so important in a school setting. We want to make sure that every student who walks in this building feels safe every day. And so, what does this mean? Safety means being safe with our words, safe with our actions, and safe with our intentions. Also, having an awareness of how we protect our school community. If you see something, say something and do something. Also, situational awareness and being aware of our surroundings.
See you, Jack. See you tomorrow. I do not want to know. See you guys. You got your stuff. Head on out. You got your stuff. Go home.
So now here are some of the expectations around unstructured times. And if you can reflect back to what you just watched, you saw a lot of unstructured time and you saw a lot of behavior, a lot of really good behavior, a lot of hopeful behavior for what we're seeing for the beginning of the year. This is the kind of behavior that we want to see continue. We want to see this, but also we want you to see this in each other. We want you recognizing this in each other. These are the pause success for criteria in unstructured spaces. So these are your hallways, these are your restrooms, these are the cafeteria times, these are the recess times, these are before and after school, assemblies, anytime you're in the library. These are those times when you're not in the classroom, but you are still within the perimeter of this campus. And so it's going to be really important for you to keep these things in mind because these are the expectations that you are expected to live by even when you are not in the classroom. The noise level chart, some of you will recognize it, others this will be a learning experience for you, but when your voice is to be a level 0, that means absolute silence. This is basically whenever we're in our emergency drills. A voice level 1 is a whisper. A voice level 2 is the casual conversation that you heard in the hallways. It was starting to get a little bit elevated into a voice level 3 in some spots, but for the most part, it was a respectable 2. So outside in the commons, we want you to make sure you're using the appropriate crosswalks. You're paying attention to the crossing guards as they are giving you the instructions to either cross or to wait for traffic to pass. Making sure that you're walking your bikes, your scooters on campus, that you're not actually riding them while you're on campus because it is a safety issue. If you're playing football or volleyball before or after school, making sure that you're doing it on the lawn that's south and closest to the street, closest to the fence. In the mornings, it is really important that when you hear that whistle to line up, that you head towards one of the two walls in the commons area. And then after you are dismissed at the end of the day, you gather your stuff, you talk to your friends, but you are also making your way home. In the hallways, make sure you respect that voice level too. If you're in the hallways while class is going on, you need to make sure that you have a hall pass from a teacher. You also need to make sure, and this is for any time that you're in the hallways, whether it be during passing period or during class, that you keep your hands, feet, and objects to yourselves. Keep it appropriate and remember that it is a privilege to be in the hallway, not a right. There is no running, there is no jumping or hitting the exit signs. You're going to talk in the hallway with your friends, you need to make sure that you are walking and talking. Only stop if you have to stop at your locker to get some materials for your next class. In the restrooms, please make sure that you are at a voice level 2 as well. Hall pass is required during class time, but not during passing period. Make sure that you are flushing the toilets, making sure that you're putting the trash in the trash cans, simply making the place better than when you found it. In the cafeteria, same thing with the noise level 2. Please make sure that you are sitting in your designated grade level seat. Make sure that you throw away your trash and you clean up after yourselves. Eat and drink only your food, or make sure you communicate if you are sharing food with others. Make sure that you are waiting to be dismissed from lunch to go outside and have recess. Make sure that you are raising your hand to ask to go to the restroom. And also keep your devices in your locker so that there isn't any risk of a device getting damaged from food getting spilled on it. And then in the recess times, make sure you're staying in the designated spaces. Return any equipment that you borrow. If you see any trash outside, it is not a bad idea to pick it up, even if it isn't yours. This is an opportunity for us to make our community beautiful. And then when you are dismissed, you're going to go up the middle staircase, or you are going from the back stairs, depending on if you are lunch group A or lunch group B. In the library, you're going to want to be a voice level 2, most likely below though. And remember that it is closed during fourth period. During assemblies, it's going to be really, really important that you are paying attention to whoever the speaker is, and you are quieting down whenever they are giving you the signal. When the performance is going on or whenever the presentation is going on, you are at a voice level 0. Make sure that whoever is here, whether it is a classmate of yours or a guest speaker, that they feel welcomed and they feel acknowledged and they feel respected. While a lot of information has been given to you regarding unstructured times, expectations around the hallway, and just how overall we want to demonstrate our pause in our community, this is only going to focus mainly on level 1 interventions should there need to be a redirect around certain behaviors. Level 2 and level 3 will be communicated to you if that needs to become an issue, and that'll be communicated through administration. A level 1 is a basic redirect. It doesn't need to be anything more than a simple redirect and a redirection of the behavior choice that is being made. And so with that being said, any adult in the building can redirect you. It is not about the question of why, it is simply that an adult is communicating something with you, therefore you need to redirect your behavior. This could be something super simple. If this is something that continues to be an issue, then that is when it ups the level of intervention needed, and that's when the administration gets involved. So think about this with the bullet points. Verbal redirect from a witnessing adult. Basically, you are simply asked to redirect and possibly change your behavior, or sometimes it's just simply cleaning up a mess. Or if you are running a hall, for example, you may be asked to go back and simply walk. These aren't meant to be any extraordinary changes. These are simply meant to be redirections from one behavior that we're seeing that is not desirable for our community into a behavior that is desirable for our community. Remember, we are Wolverines. We have an opportunity to be a community here. Every single one of us is responsible for ourselves. And so in these level 1 interventions, these are for our basic redirects. Level 2 and level 3, those are for a little bit more of the intensive, but we don't need to get to that place right now.
This is something that we're so excited to roll out is our P.A.W.S reward system. So we are so proud to say that we now have Mandalay P.A.W.S bucks that you guys can use. Students can earn these P.A.W.S bucks for demonstrating the P.A.W.S attributes. So if you are seen by a teacher or staff showing pride, acting kindly, making wise choices, or showing safety in our school, then if you are recognized with that, you will receive a P.A.W.S buck. Students can earn P.A.W.S bucks for demonstrating all these attributes. And every Friday, student names will be drawn for prizes. So we'll have buckets in rooms and we'll collect the P.A.W.S bucks. And every Friday, we're going to draw the names for prizes. There's a lot of great prizes that you can get. At the end of the semester, all students who earn bucks will be eligible for the end of semester drawings for the big prizes. So we will also be surveying students to see what are some of the prizes that you would love to see here at Mandalay. Again, this is a system that we're rolling out, and we want everyone to be involved in this. We want to know what is a reward for you. And we'll have some pretty great prizes along the way. So earn a buck, and you might get a prize.